I used to, as a child, you know, at home, sort of early teens, I loved watching Saturday and Sunday night TV, Blind Date,
same.
and Surprise, Surprise, and all the other stuff.
Yeah.
I did, yeah.
Whereas now, like, if I often do stay in on weekends just because I have
They
to
still
go
have
out.
that similar kind of thing, though. They have, like...
I don't think they're as good
But
as they
there's
used to be,
nowhere
like
equivalent.
Saturday
You
night.
remember we had in our day, we
Yeah.
had Noel's Party, Blind Date, we had Surprise, Surprise, we had Beatles About.
Beatles About is the best thing ever.
Beatles About was very clever, I thought. We
Yeah.
had Beatles About, we had... What else was there?
I love Beatles About.
Beatles About is the
There was a
prank
silly
one, isn't
thing
it?
with
The
Bob
prank one.
Monkhouse, which was quite fun, where people had to bob in a boat, like families
I tell you
pitched.
what is good, I just suddenly realised.
You
it is
Bet
when-
with Matthew Kelly.
Do you want to bet?
Good program.
I don't watch it.
Strike It Lucky.
Strike It Lucky, I like
Do you know
that,
what?
yeah.
I've just remembered it's on TV that's really good at the moment. Wipeout.
Oh, Wipeout.
I've never seen
No,
Wipeout. Who
no,
hosts
not my
that?
thing.
I don't know who hosts
Richard
it's like
Hammond.
a woman.
Well, no, it's Richard Hammond in the
And-
studio, isn't it?
oh, and the woman on-
And the woman on set. Yeah.
How does it work?
Have you seen
the obstacle
Takeshi's
course.
Castle ever?
Yeah, it's
It's
good.
like Takeshi's Castle, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's a knockout, you know, but they're not in a costume. They have to like scramble up a course, and it's like,
So lots of water and stuff.
yeah, what, you have
it's
to
a really
jump.
challenging obstacle course.
Oh, I'd be awful at that. I've never watched
Yeah,
it.
no, that'd be right as well.
But it's, you know, like
Obviously, they have a
there's like
few
a
awful
wall
ones
with
as
just
well,
like
too.
punches coming out of it like that, and they have to like try and scramble past it, don't they?
Great. I like it.
Yeah, because it...
They win like 30 grand or something.
Did they?
I think it's like 30 grand.
Did
for winning
they?
it. You know the one stood up at the end of the thing with the things hitting them off?
Yeah.
It's like 10 grand, I think, or something.
And it
or a
goes
grand or
faster.
something, Yeah.
Oh, it's
I remember
funny, that bit.
Blockbusters
Blockbusters.
with Bob
Oh,
Holness.
yeah.
Yeah, no, it's not.
That was on for
Catchphrase,
years.
Bob.
Catchphrase, yeah, they repeat that a
Catchphrase
lot,
is
so I've
good.
seen that.
And what was the all... Channel 4 used to alternate between Countdown and 15 to 1.
Did they?
Dude, I loved 15 to 1, man. That was the best.
Do you know, Wheel of Fortune, is that, what was that?
Yeah, that was one.
Yeah.
Who presented that? Nikki...
Well, there's like they had like a
Campbell.
Carol Vorderman on the letters, didn't they? And
Are you jealous that I've been on Price is Right, though?
Yes.
Good one,
yeah,
that, isn't it?
yeah, it's a really
Who-
good.
who-
This is Big Brother. Will Dave ensure he's wearing his microphone?
He sounds out of breath,
Have a
like
smile.
he's
I'll win
just
my
run to the tunnel
microphone if
system.
you cheer up.
Where is it?
Did,
Did you hear that as well? He's sort of out of breath.
Where is it?
what, that guy?
Yeah.
Where is it?
I think obviously...
Oh, yeah.
I'd love to see what they are actually doing, because I would imagine they're in a massive nerve centre.
Yeah.
And I would imagine there's
Loads
just
and loads of
monitors. Yeah.
And probably loads of headphones so you can listen to each housemate in each part of the house.
Yeah, it's like a
Servant, I gotta get her a crocodile.
it's like a military
Last
operation.
again today.
I'll ask for you.
What do you want?
Give me one.
I want an inflatable crocodile.
I'm back
then.
on number 2, dude. But the
Okay.
thing was, my original number 2 just had a 2 on it. This is number 2, but it's O2. But I started with number 2. That was the microphone I had. You'll have lots of different ones, lots of different. I've had
No.
number
I
6,
think our
I've had
microphones.
17.
You don't just keep.
I think our microphones always have the same number because we're
No,
on a
they don't.
channel. I reckon it's the channel.
No, that number's the same. That number remains the same, but that number there. I
Okay.
started with number 2, then I went to number 6, then I went to number 17.
When did they
And
change
now I'm
them? I
on
just thought
O2.
you
They
keep going
changed
one,
it
you just
today
changed
because
back.
mine broke today,
Yours
so they
haven't
changed it
changed though,
today.
Ben, because yours had a house on it.
Yeah, mine's always. I've had 2 of they exchanged this
5.
on like my second day. Other than I've kept it.
Hello, Mr. 5. It's probably someone sat at his desk labelled
If
5.
he was number
listening to
1
me
to
now.
start with, if I was number 2,
So just every so
Do you
often
reckon
when I'm
one
on my own, I'll
do you
just
reckon
crack
one
out a
person
pun
looks
just
after
for his
one
entertainment.
person?
Yeah.
yeah, I think so.
Writing stuff down.
And then what they'll do is when you say something, they'll just write down and then they'll call you in the diary room and say, you said at certain time. That's what they do sometimes. They'll pull you in
I mean,
and say,
I
at
feel so sorry
3:13
for
while he
these
was in the
people,
garden
yeah.
with
Yeah.
Bear.
Good days, they know when
Yeah.
you've
Do
been
you think that's
depressed,
it?
they
We're
know
all
when you've been
allocated one
happy.
person though that listens
Yeah,
just to us?
definitely. Because we're all on a different channel. So
Yeah.
you're not going to have people listen. I think we're all on a different channel. We've all got a single person listening to us.
No, he might swap.
Then they write stuff down and then put it in the diary room. Like he had to go at me today because of the. I tell you, was the chief executive guy as well today. You know
What
that
have you
guy's on
done?
The Voice.
Yeah, recently. What have you
But,
done?
but I went in and the chief executive guy talked to me.
About
What did he do?
He said you wrote something on paper
Oh,
and
no,
you
no,
improvised with makeup to
I
write
did actually
something.
think that when you were doing it, actually, to be
Yeah,
honest,
but
said.
I knew I wouldn't get kicked out.
I
for
didn't
it. It's
actually
just-
see you doing it. When did that happen? Last night?
Yeah, it was nothing
When you were
major,
drunk?
so they weren't bothered.
It's just a sign for like the laughter tent.
Yeah, I just wrote laughter tent, no misery, no sobriety, no sadness, and put it up on the thing, off the back of a Jaffa Cake box. He was okay. It's just usual thing. They just warn you.
Yeah, as long as you're not trying to communicate to other housemates,
so.
I think it's.
But we did communicate the other day because we all had to do a remote control car and do it up ourselves, and we put our kids' names on there
Oh,
and banged
did
loads
you?
of stuff on there, and they were okay about it. They didn't say anything.
Yeah.
That was fun. Imagine the kids watching the task and their names are on the top of the car, like about that. The names are about that long, so they would have seen it. Tasha. She. Her A levels.
Are you loving
And my
it?
sons are 15, 9, and 6.
Are they? Oh.
Yeah.
And they like you?
Yeah, a couple of them like me. I'll show you photos there. I got a couple of
have you
photos.
got- I did actually bring. I get a bit wary is when I go in that dining room.
Yeah.
That's the only time I get a bit, oh God, a bit wary in there.
So what do you feel? Yeah, I mean, what are you feeling about being here? And are you like really excited and buzzing? And is it like what you expected or?
No, it's different than I expected, to be honest. I don't know, I expected more moody atmospheres. That's what I expected. And it's just really nice,
Yeah.
do you know?
We've come through a lot of stuff though. Like the last sort of few days has been really good, but there has been lots of arguments and lots of sifting out, and
Yeah.
people have like, if you like, threshed stuff out with each other and like annoyed each other. And there was a few people in here that seemed to cut the atmosphere a little bit, and a couple of those are gone and stuff.
Only
so
takes one now.
yeah, I know.
Negative ninja.
I know. That's right. So like at the minute there seems to be a really good atmosphere, and I think people are probably struggling with
Behaviour
like,
breeds behaviour, though, I always think. So,
it does definitely.
to
But
me,
it's
like-
difficult though when, like, you may have a group of people in here that really want to be positive and have fun, and then you go say a couple of
One
people over there
negative
that are
thing,
like
yeah,
being
yeah.
really negative about stuff, and then they can then think you're being false or fake
Yeah.
because you just come in here and you want to have a
Maybe
blast.
nice, yeah.
And like, there's one person in here in particular that's got a great personality, but people think she's being false.
I know.
Because, do you know what
Oh,
I'm
yeah, I
saying?
know what you're talking about.
And,
yeah,
and,
yeah.
and it's
Of
like,
course. And
I
can
know
see how you-
that
I'd say
that person's
yeah,
not like that. I bet
definitely
you
not.
could go and visit that person outside, and that's how she
I
is.
know that's how she
Yeah.
is, because I came up on the train
Yeah.
and she was exactly the same. But saying that, when I first met her, I thought,
like the potatoes, she made me my own pot of it with the crust on and just like with the potatoes and stuff in.
And what is their short crust pastry on top?
The proper is short crust, like this proper thick one.
They used to serve that at my school on a Thursday.
Yeah, it's alright.
my favourite line that Josie said today was, do you know when
I'm quite surprised. I thought they would have put people in that would have like
Clash?
kicked things off a little bit. I thought they would have put really, crazy people in here. Like obviously you guys have got big personalities and know what you believe, and you're quite driven and.
Oh, I'll give you a sausage bun.
He's a dirty
know-
old man. God bless his a lot. We go outside.
Yeah, come on.
I'll jump back in the pool for a little bit.